All right, CLC 33 Grammar Screencast. So, in today's lecture, we're going to cover mostly review. We're going to cover future indicative active and passive, future indicative active and passive, diminutive, something a little new, irregulars that'll found on the National Latin Exam Level 3, and impersonals. So, reviewing first and second conjugations in the future have the be infix with the present endings of the third conjugation o is it, im is it, is unt, while the rest of them have the perverse e, except for the first singular which looks a lot like the present subjunctive, but you have to tell from context. So, the future indicative active will signify a simple future active, he will send or I shall send. The passive, same idea. First and second have the infix be and then the present endings, or eris, itur, immer, imini, unter. Then by way of contrast, the passive first singular is are, while you have eris, etur, immer, imini, entur. And there you go. So you have the perverse E and well as the normal endings. This will create simple future passive. He will be sent. So we have here a verb, duke immer. Notice the perverse E doesn't belong there. So it's we shall, and it's passive, be led. Blue future. Blue future is rather easy. It's formed off the perfect stem, laudav, weed, mis, cape, adiv, fu, plus the endings ero, eris, erita, remis, eritis, runt. So, erint, sorry. So therefore the future, blue future will be perfective future active. He will have sent, indicating in the past time. There is no separate form of the blue future, so therefore you create it with the periphrastic, the participle giving you perfective and passive, and then the tense found in the sum verb. So, Mrs. Est is, of course, he has been sent or he was sent. Mrs. Eram, he had been sent, but now we have Mrs. Ero, he will have been sent. So, rather straightforward. You see the blue future, especially if you have a C clause. If I will have heard you, I will respond. So, therefore, it indicates in the future time. By the end of the month, we will have been friends. That's not just future, but it's plu future, have been. So it's fuer rimos. All right, moving on to the diminutive. The diminutive is usually formed by an infixed ul uh, before the ending. Graeculus, miscelli. Sometimes it's a little irregular, such as this one right here. Not libelli, but libelli. So of a little book. The genitive is found right here, the case endings. This is just an infix used to indicate diminutive or sometimes seen as negative. Imperfect subjunctives, we need to know sim for the present, sis, sit, simis, it is sent. The imperfect, which forms off the present infinitive, sm, eset, eset. Right, you can see posemos, posetis. As you can see, possimus, possis. Wellem, wellis, wellit. This is found in the present subjunctive, while the double L is found in the imperfect subjunctive, looking just like the infinitive, welle, nole, male. Ire, you do need to know. That's the form of sum in the of ao, or go in the future. Same for aram, eas, eat, eamas, eatus, eant. Perfect subjunctive is formed off the perfect stem, as we had before. And plus the erim, eris, erit, erimis, eritis, erunt, which looks just like, well, it just looks like the blue future. The perfect subjunctive and the blue future are the same form. So the pluperfect subjunctive active is formed off the perfect infinitive, fuisem, potuisem, woluisem, easily seen by the double S. Now, we do need to know these irregular imperatives for the National Latin Exam. We've covered them since level 1. Dic, dicite, duc, ducite, fac, facite, fair, ferte, pisicate. Bring me the golden bow. Aeneas. So therefore, you're dealing with singular imperative fair, as opposed to ferte would be plural. And last thing is the impersonals. Latin does have the impersonals. We've seen this throughout. Usually takes a dative with it. So the impersonals decet does take the accusative and infinitive. It suits or it's fitting. It's right or proper, which is a tough one because it's similar to some of the other ones. Licet, it is permitted for dative for me, so I am permitted. Or placet, it is pleasing to me. Apportet, it is necessary, proper, or becoming, which looks a lot like decet, except apportet is more necessary. So decet is more right or proper. Apportet more it is necessary. While tident, not seen so often, is going to be it wearies. So therefore you take the dative. It pleases me what I have seen, or what I have seen pleases me. So you have the general placet, licet, and these verbs will definitely take the dative. So a lot of these will take the accusative infinitive construction as well. So ought. Licet it is permitted, decet it is appropriate, or it's fitting, and placet it pleases. Apportet would be the closest you'd have to ought. All right, well, that's all you have to worry about for National Latin Exam Level 3 standards found in CLC Chapter 33. So review to this video as often as you need to, and get the 80 you need for the bonus.